From Big Ten fame at Penn State and NFL stardom with the New York Giants, Saquon Barkley has a growing number of supporters and a strong following across the country. But before the pros and before college ball, he got his start right here in the Lehigh Valley, playing youth football and ultimately graduating from Whitehall in 2015. On Friday, the former Zephyr was recognized for his efforts in high school and beyond. Christy Fulkerson has more on the memorable ceremony and what it meant to the current NFL running back.
They can't get the angle on Barkley the first time, and he'll break a tackle and score.
The last time Saquon Barkley was at Zephyr Stadium on the same night as the Liberty Hurricanes, he rushed for over 220 yards and 3 touchdowns, was on the receiving end of another TD, and dazzled on defense with a one-handed interception. And while September 19th of 2014 was special in its own right, 7 years later came an evening he had only dreamed of.
I'm a big believer in seeing a future and having positive thoughts and seeing yourself accomplish these things. And I always wanted to have my name and my jersey up there, and today I finally accomplished that.
The 2015 Whitehall graduate becomes just the 3rd player in program history to have his jersey retired, joining Super Bowl champions Matt Millen and Dan Copen, who each enjoyed decade-long NFL careers.
Every time you walk into this field house, that's the first thing you see. You see those 2 jerseys, and that's something I wanted to accomplish. I made a goal of mine, and I'm just so thankful for Whitehall allowing that dream to come true.
The school's all-time leading rusher and scorer wasn't always a dominant force on the football field, but an undersized athlete, even a self-doubter, who took his first varsity snaps as a sophomore, steadily progressing with a drive to be the best.
When he was younger, when he was a freshman, he thought he was too skinny, too weak to play football. So we challenged him, and he, through his hard work, became one of the strongest football players ever to go through Whitehall. When he went to Penn State, he saw that there were guys stronger than him. He decided he was going to be stronger, bigger, faster than anybody at Penn State. And then going to the NFL, it's the same thing. He knew he had to up his game. And that says a lot about Saquon. Whenever there's a challenge in front of him, no matter what it is, he would always want to compete and find a way to win.
Finishing his high school career with 3,642 rushing yards and 61 total touchdowns, Barkley went on to set multiple scoring records at Penn State before being drafted number 2 overall by the New York Giants, earning Offensive Rookie of the Year honors in 2018. So when it comes to career accolades, just where does a hung jersey inside Zephyr Stadium rank?
This honestly, right now, probably number 1, because it's forever. You can never take that away from me. My kids are gonna be able to come back here and see that jersey hung up.
The Maroon 21 turned Blue 26, humbled by the outpouring of support from his hometown. But before his kids and their kids arrive on scene, Say, as he's fondly known, hopes to inspire more Zephyrs to follow his lead.
Hope that I'm someone they can look up to and show that a guy came from this same weight room that we're standing in right now, that same locker room that they're in, that same field that they're on. It's a little better than the one I was on. That you can accomplish it. You know, set your dreams, whatever you want to do. It's not just with football, not just making NFL. Obviously, that's a lot of people's goals, but the work ethic and the stuff you learn in his weight room is going to transfer to life. So that's the biggest thing I would love for not only those Zephyrs, but all kids that may say to look up to me, is that you can accomplish anything as long as you put your mind to it and have great work ethic behind it.
I think it's his demeanor, and his work ethic, and the values that you get growing up in Whitehall. He's got every one of them, and it's not about the star power. If you talk to him, he's a quiet guy, soft-spoken guy. He's a team guy, and that's what Whitehall's about.
Never to be worn again, the 21 jersey will always hang in honor of the New York Giants running back, suiting up for his 4th NFL season with a Zephyr toughness, Whitehall pride, and a healthy perspective.
When I get out there, I'm just going to enjoy every single moment of it, cherish it, be that little kid, take me back to when I was at Whitehall, when I was in Hockendaco playing football, and just love the game. And that's my expectations for not just year 4, but for the rest of my career. Just love the game and try to inspire others while I'm doing it.
Reporting for the Service Electric Network, I'm Christy Fulkerson.
Thanks a lot, Christy, and congratulations once again to Saquon Barkley, an honor well deserved. Saquon sharing with Christy and the assembled media on Friday that he continues to channel the Zephyr tough mentality he embodied at Whitehall, needing it during his battle back from a knee injury that ended his 2020 campaign in just the second game of the season. Now, in terms of a favorite memory during his time at Whitehall, Barkley says that's an easy pick. September the 5th of 2014, when the Zephyrs trailed Central Catholic 28-0 at halftime, only to come all the way back to win in overtime. Saquon scoring 4 touchdowns in the second half and OT, 42-41 the final, that memorable night back in 2014. He also joked that he has some work to do since the 2 other players with jerseys retired at Whitehall have just so happened to combine to win 6 Super Bowls, Millen with 4, Copeland with 2. No pressure, though, Saquon, from Christy Fulkerson, who just so happens to be a big-time fan of the New York Football Giants. Best of luck to Saquon Barkley this year and throughout the rest of his career. Certainly all of us here in the Lehigh Valley will be watching.